So what we're doing right now, Shannon, you might have missed, and Brian, you might have missed, is we're downloading the oh, Jeff's come in. I'll wait till he's in right now. Jeff, you here? Oh, there he is. Jeff, you can hear? Okay, good. Yeah, so what we're doing right now is we're downloading the Bifrost wallet app. So it's not an exchange. You can't go on your browser and get to it. It's not a Mac app as well too. It's only an iPhone or Android app. So
Is this a flare, Rob? Sorry.
what's that?
Are you going through flare right now?
Yep, we're doing the Flare passive first, and then the Pepechain swap right after.
Oh, fantastic.
Hang
I'll
out.
just, yeah, I'll just chill. Because
So,
I am in.
and you got that wrapped. You've been seeing the weekly rewards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And compound interest. I
Yeah,
bet.
that's why we do it. We got Maria coming in, and so Brian, are you looking for the passive strategy, or are you looking for more the Pepechain swap?
No, I'm already good with Pepechain and Pepe. Just looking for more the wrap and the Bifrost action there.
Perfect.
The passive income strategy.
Yup. Maria, can you hear? Oh shit.
I'm basically working, Rob, so I'm just gonna try to listen and then I'm gonna rewatch the live replay.
Yeah, for sure. That works.
That way I can get it twice.
Okay.
I'm
So
like 50, so it takes at least 2 times.
for sure, for sure. So for everybody that just joined, what we're doing right now is we are downloading the Bifrost wallet. It's a app that will send our Flare to and our Songbird to be able to wrap, delegate it, and earn that passive income on. So after this, we'll then go through the Pepechain spot. So I'm going to start. So basically, you'll buy Flare on like a Coinbase, Crypto.com, KuCoin, wherever it may be, the exchange that you use, and then you'll get to your Bifrost wallet app. At first, if you're setting it up new, it will have you kind of write down those seed recovery words, everything like that. You never want to screenshot. You don't want that digitally out there. You want to write it down, tuck it away in the safe, write a couple of them out, and spread them out. So after that, and you got your wallet all set up, it won't say any of these kind of coins here because this is already set up. I already have my Flare here. What you'll do is you'll click this bottom blue button like that. And then you'll do receive. So once you do receive, you'll search Flare, and you don't want to do the wrapped one. You want to do the regular one, and you want to get your wallet address. So you're going to copy that. Then at that point, you go to the exchange that you had your Flare on. So say maybe it's Uphold. We'll go to Uphold. Oh yeah, Uphold has a solid security feature there. So say it's Coinbase, right? So you'll go to Flare on Coinbase, and then, oh, perfect, I have a little bit here. We'll send, and you'll paste it, that address that you took from Bifrost. Then you do continue. And I always send a test transaction first, because if you bought like $1,000 or $2,000 worth of Flare, just send $10 over. Worst case scenario, you lose $10 instead of the whole thing. So then you'll do that, and then preview. So when I go about checking before I send, I'll check like the first 4 and the last 4 of the address. I'm not going through the whole thing. And 0x, it means that okay, ERC20, and then at the end E17. So I'll go back to Bifrost, 0x, E17 checks out. Okay. Then I go back and then I do send. So then I got the authenticator. And then it's sending over. All right. Everyone good on that?
Will it pop up on this? I had it on Coinbase. I got an airdrop from it from XRP or whatever, but will it pop up on that automatically?
If you got the airdrop?
Yeah, because I had the airdrop on Coinbase and then I just did everything you just did, but I got the address, but like the coin or like the balance will just show automatically on that, right?
Once you send it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So then we'll go back to Bifrost. And it's super fast, so it should be there in a matter of like a couple minutes. And every time it's not like Ethereum where you're paying $40 in gas fees, doing this, that. It's like always less than a penny every time. So we'll give it a sec to come over. Oh. So Maria, you kind of sound like Darth Vader on acid. My sound is super weird. Is it like echoing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's echoing and dark. Dark voice. I am serious while wrote here. I'm gonna check if I can find this.
Yeah. Maria, can you join the Zoom by your phone?
I will fix it. Yeah.
Okay.
You sound really funny, and that's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, it doesn't work. So it's nothing wrong plus music, but I will check or then and you can go on and continue with.
Okay. Okay. So let's see, it came in yet? Not yet. So then if it's taken a little bit, I'll go back to Coinbase. I'll come here. So it's still pending.
I'm sweating over $6 of flare.
For real.
It's good practice to sweat over $6.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because when you start to see the big increase of all the cryptos, now you're going to be moving $60 and you got to be ready for that. So yeah, it's pending right now, still chilling. To be honest, I've been having trouble with my Coinbase account.
Rob, mine's on Uphold, and I heard you say they have a security thing. Like, is it any big deal to move it off of Uphold?
Oh no, it's all good to move from there. I can't screen record the Uphold.
Yeah.
Like, ready, watch when I go to the Uphold screen, which I thought was pretty cool that they have this. It's black. It doesn't show.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
going dark. That's like dark for May, I bet.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how they did that, but Yeah, so that's the case, and I can't even see it if I'm screen recording. So they have secure operations that uphold.
Good.
So did anybody what's it called? Get their flare yet?
Yeah, I already have mine at Bifrost.
Okay, so you got yours.
Sent
in
it for
time.
uphold and it went through in, man, like 30 seconds.
Oh, perfect.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still pending on Coinbase for me.
Yeah. Coinbase, yeah, even with XLM, there's been some like delay on shit. All right. So if you have it in Bifrost already, what you do next is you click on Flare, right? And then you click those three little dots. Maria, is it better now? Just give me a thumbs up.
I'm sorry. Yes. Now you sound normal.
Okay, sweet. All right.
It was really funny. Have you seen this movie Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
No, I have not.
No. Okay, it's an old movie. Okay, never mind. So then you then you don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So next you do wrap. And then, all right, so like say you sent over 100 flare, right? You want to just wrap 98. I always keep 2 flare in there for gas fees. So do that. So whatever your amount was, say it's 1,000, 10,000 flare, always leave 2 left. So I'll do that. So I'm wrapping 2 flare to WFLR. And it's not. So when you do that, right? Who's on that step? Because mine's not saying a confirmed thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's probably a limit of how much you can wrap. There we go.
Yeah, I'm at it right now.
Okay, so then you do continue. And then confirm.
All right, so just leave back 2 or 3 of them, huh? All right.
And now when you go back, you should see flare and wrap flare.
So the more I put in flare, the better is what you're saying.
100%. Basically, the sooner that you can put as much in as you want or are comfortable with doing, and the longer that you can wait it out, the better because of the compounding effect.
All right, that was easy. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So then you click on the wrap flare now that you see, right?
Mhm.
And then you do the 3 dots, you do delegate.
Okay.
So where it says delegations, is there like an edit button?
Yes.
Okay, click that.
Mhm.
And then add your first one and have it be the first one you see on the screen.
Then 50%.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you'll add another delegation, which will be FTSO London. And that will top off the 50%, make it 100.
All right.
Okay.
Got that.
So then once you do that, you want to, so it's delegated. So you wrapped it, you delegated it, it's already earning interest, but what I really like about it is setting it up for autopilot. So you see right above the auto claiming enabled, or I'll probably say disabled. So click the
mine says
blue button.
Okay.
And then turn the claim bot on. It will probably have you accept some confirmations. Oh, I got some reward.
All right.
So
And right.
There you
Yep.
go. So now we go back out. It should say enabled. It should be saying 2 out of 2 delegations. It should say 50% to Oris OX, 50% to FTSO London. Then as you go down here, you'll notice current epoch. That's the weekly rewards. So every 3 days, you'll get some rewards. And in 3 days and 11 hours, the next epoch, which is the reward cycle, will go into effect. So that's the rewards that you get that are smaller. It's about like 0.1% per week, which I mean, compared to a bank, that's like how much you get per a year. But the big kahuna is the one that's the flare drop at the bottom here. You see flare drop 3 out of 36.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that one is the big monthly airdrop that we get, which is around like 15%.
Yeah.
So there's 11 days and 16 hours until we receive the one for April. And then it goes into effect again on May 17th. Wait, what's 11 days from now? May 16th is the next kind of monthly cycle. So how it works and how they kind of categorize how much you're going to get for the monthly airdrop is they take 3 random snapshots of your balance over the first 3 weeks of holding flare in here and having it wrapped and delegated. And then they kind of calculate out the average holding of flare that you wrapped. And then based off of that is how much you'll get monthly. That's why getting this set up, getting the amount of flare that you want in there before these 11 days and 16 hours, getting it wrapped, delegated, will set you up nicely for the next monthly airdrop happening, which will happen in June.
So Rob, the
Oh, yeah.
airdrop that we're currently getting on like Uphold, it'll automatically go to Bitfrost.
So which airdrop on Uphold?
Like the flare up drops from it started like a month ago.
Yeah, so that's not a thing anymore. They changed, like, because it used to be for XRP holders who claimed the snapshot initially, they would get their initial 15% airdrop from Flare, and then we would get the 2% a month, right, for 36 months. But then as soon as Flare came out and did the mainnet, they changed the structure of the airdrop where it was anybody who wraps Flare and delegates it is eligible for the airdrop, and it's not just for the XRP holders initially who claimed it anymore. So that's kind of like thrown out the window. So if you got that first airdrop for the 15%, and you haven't had it wrapped and delegated during that time, you haven't been getting you haven't been getting the monthlies. So getting it over to here, being able to wrap and delegate it will set you now back up as if it was like initially nothing ever changed at the beginning.
Gotcha. I didn't realize I wasn't getting it anymore.
Yeah, so that was a big thing. I didn't realize that was the change of the structure too, but I caught onto it early, thankfully. So you could have been sitting here for a couple months being like, well, where's my airdrops, and missing out on that compounding effect. But now you know. So I'll give you an example. So basically every 3 days, I'm getting $10. So about $20 per week off of this balance. So if you were to kind of put a multiplier back down, it was $1,000 in here, you'd be making like $1 a week, no, $2 a week. And then that would be about $10 a month around there, which is, yeah, that 1% per week. Then the big monthly drops. Right here, it was $1,000 back April 16th. And I think I had about $5,000 or $6,000 worth of flare in here at that time. When I saw the monthly drop, I was like, man, I got to double up. We got to turn that into 2,000 a month of rewards. So that's why after crunching the numbers on that Excel sheet, you can really calculate out how much you want to make per month off of Flare, as well as keep in mind about how if Flare doubles, you make double your investment plus your monthly rewards double, right? So that's why.
Can I just ask a question?
5,000, you get roughly $1,000 a month.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Hi there. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So, but what is the risk? Because it sounds like almost too good to be true. You know, like what is the risk if you want to put, for example, a lot of money there to get this every month? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're like, it's not something that you have to dump your whole, life savings into, right? That's where the compounding effect comes in. Where like, if you take a penny a day and you double it over 30 days, it turns into over 5 million. We have 33 months that if you put 1,000 in, right? Like that could turn into a lot of money, the sooner you put it in and wait out the whole time. The risk lies in what's the longevity of the coin. Is it a Pepe? I mean, like Pepe is making us all gains, but what's the longevity of it, right? Or is it like an XRP or an XLM or an H bar where they actually have a very nice technology, nice solution for a problem that exists in the traditional world today or the Web3 world? And who are their partners? Who's their team? What's the traction they have, right? So as far as that goes, Flare is very long-term potential. It's, I would say, up in the ranks of the H bars, the XRPs, the XLMs. They're partnered with Google that for developers to use Flare within their Google Cloud. And one of the biggest problems today in crypto and how we can bring it, what needs to be done to bring it mainstream is the interoperability between all these different smart contracts. So you have Ethereum, you got Avalanche, you got Solana. So then you have all these kind of siloed networks. How can you connect them all together so you can have more liquidity of funds kind of moving around from chain to chain, rather than having like, Ethereum and whatever happens on Ethereum, you can only do over there. And then you have Solana, whatever, it's connecting all the blockchains together. Huge, absolutely huge. Interoperability, right? So the risk is a matter of, the biggest risk I would say is if you were to get in at a higher price, like while it's low right now, while the bull market hasn't kicked up into full effect, but we're seeing that it's getting very close to, because we're seeing the memes really starting to, 10x in 5 days. That's what happened the last bull run. You saw the memes go first, and then you saw everything else. So the time to get in now is now while it's low, because there's lower risk, because it's not like you're getting into it 10x higher, right? Where, there's definitely a risk there, because what if it drops 90%, right? So I would say very low risk, high reward. The reason why it sounds too good to be true is because of how insane the opportunity is. But with Web3 and crypto, it brings a whole new wave of investing that has never before been seen or been done. And that's why it's too good to be true, because any typical scam sounds, oh, you put this in, you lock it up, this, that, and the other thing. But basically, you're contributing to validating transactions on the network by wrapping and delegating your coins. And it's not like, oh, you're depositing money on a platform and they're using it to invest for you. It's not like that at all.
Okay.
And so, Rob, how long is
now I
Bitfrost
better
been
understand?
around?
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, another great thing as well too is the freedom and accessibility of being able to, because for everybody today who just wrapped and delegated their coins, what if 1 month you get into a crunch, right? And you need money. It's not like it's locked on there. You could have wrapped it and staked it and unwrapped it and kind of taken it out of Bifrost in less than 5 minutes. It's not like it's locked there. There's no lockup period. So every month, if you wanted to use that towards the monthly reward, towards getting into other cryptos that you might want to build up long-term bags on, or use it for expenses, you can do that. You can unwrap it and you can send it back to Coinbase or back to all the other, whichever exchange you use, and you can sell it and bring it back to your bank. And a really good thing as well too is the accessibility of the coin. It's on all the major crypto exchanges like Coinbase, Uphold, I think Kraken, KuCoin, Binance. So it's really an unreal opportunity.
Thank you.
So if you wanted to, so what we're looking at right now, that 993, that's wrapped right now?
Oh, that was the reward.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was the
your
monthly reward.
so they just gave you pretty much 1K
Yep.
in rewards, and then you can take that 1K out if you want to.
Yep. You just do this. Unwrap. Right, 32,000. I'm not going to do it because I want to keep it compound.
Of course.
But if I did continue, I could unwrap it. It'll immediately do it, and then I send it right out to Coinbase. I'd sell it, maybe keep 500 in, buy another coin, maybe buy Pepechain, and then I'll withdraw 500 to my bank. Maybe pay a bill, maybe not.
I'm baffled by this. This is like
Insane. I didn't understand the opportunity at first, but when I got you'll see that when I got the first monthly reward, I got airdrop $3,000 worth of the coin. It was like 100,000 flare at the time. And I was getting the rewards. I was like, okay, this is nice, but it's not anything crazy. But then I got the $650 first monthly reward. I was like, what? Okay, now we're talking. And then I started doing the numbers, and then I just started buying flare and wrapping it. So I sent flare over, more flare, and just kept doing it. And then I'm comfortable with the amount that's in right now, and I'm just going to let that ride and just rack up the monthly rewards.
wow. Okay, so another thing. So this is staking, right? Is that what this is?
Yeah, it's just a different term for it. So it's called, because they have delegated proof of stake and proof of stake, like Ethereum's proof of stake. So when you stake your Ethereum, that's what they say. But this is delegated proof of stake, so they call it delegating, and it's a way to kind of be in compliance, so it's not labeled as a security.
That's where I was kind of going with that, because I know that Kraken, I think, or Gemini, one of the two, got they had funds locked up on people that were staking, but that was because they didn't get it, or they didn't go through the SEC to get it regulated. And then like one of my friends has probably 100,000 locked up by the IRS or whatever it is, by the government, because of exactly that. So that
That's
you
crazy.
don't think that would happen with this, right? I mean,
Yeah, so that's a valuable point. So Kraken is a centralized exchange. So the IRS, whoever, like the authorities could freeze, or the company could freeze. This is like a ledger in a sense. It's a paper wallet. Like you wrote down the seed phrases or whatever. So they can't freeze it. It's like your keys, right? You're holding them. And there's no centralized company that could say, all right, we're not letting you get these rewards anymore. We're freezing it in here. It just keeps getting better and better, right?
yeah, no, it does. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pull out of XRP for just a bit, because why not at this point?
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say watch what happens over these next couple of days, these next 3 days with XRP. I'll let you guys know if I think it's going to follow that fractal pattern where it pulls down, because if it does, then we have a couple more months of XRP, not really doing much. And then you can start racking up these rewards and everything. And then when XRP is really ready to run, which I think will happen around July, August, September, then you can dump the truck into XRP then. That's kind of how I'm playing it.
okay. And how many months has this been going on for that you accumulated this much flare? Like, realistically, how many months did all of us miss out on for this?
Not much. Just three months. So you'll get in on the 4th month. So you'll have 32 more months.
Okay.
Time is on our side.
Alrighty. Well, I guess, yeah, I'm done with my questions then.
All right.
So, Rob, I have a question. The
What up?
Bifrost wallet's been around for a while. That it itself is in that realm of trustworthy at this point.
Yeah, I've been using it since like I think it was either March or like summer of 2021.
Cool.
Yep. Because this wallet was specifically made for like, it's kind of one of the like, the Zum wallet, XUMM,
Yeah.
same type of ballpark.
Cool.
Yep.
And so you definitely still have to use exchanges to buy it and whatnot.
Yeah, to buy Flare.
This is simply just a wallet like that, like
Yep.
Coinbase wallet or Ledger or anything else, but it's on your phone always. It's not a super cold hard wallet.
Yep, exactly. Yep. That's it.
Cool.
Hey, Rob, do these delegations change how much interest you're accruing? Or
Yeah,
are they pretty set on 14?
it can change over time, and that's another reason why getting in early the better, where not everybody knows about this opportunity and stuff. But we have Yehuda in the Discord. He's the Flare King,
Alright.
King, and he had at first I was delegating to the Bifrost, Oracle, and these other ones, and I was telling him my rewards. He's like, dude, those are shitty. You got to do it to these ones, because there's this website called where you can track what the rewards are. And he actually had put in the Discord the ones to delegate to. He said FTSO London, Oris OX, and a couple others. And ever since I delegated to these ones, all my rewards have gone up 4x. So the weekly rewards have gone up 4x and the monthly rewards as well.
All right,
And then
nice.
your airdrops just go right to that wallet now, that cold wallet, and they just get redelegated automatically, or do you have to rewrap them and delegate them?
So that's what I love about it too, is once you set up the auto claiming bot, it will rewrap those rewards for you and automatically delegate them to the same ones. And it's like autopilot compounding.
Nice.
And they've recently enabled the auto claiming bot for Songbird, which super pumped about. And yep, so that auto claims for you now as well too. And you do the same thing for the delegations there. The reason I say Flare over Songbird is because Songbird only gives you one reward a week and it doesn't do the big monthly drop. Songbird is the test network to Flare.
And increasing our Flare position right now does not increase our airdrop, right? Or because that was based off a snapshot before, or is that changed as well?
That's changed, my man. Yeah, that's why.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I was kind of annoyed because of at the time, like it would have been a good amount, and then it was just like, nah, 15%, and that's what you get, and whatever you have in Flare currently and wrapped is what you get as far as a return now. So when the next like 11 days, I think, is when it goes through again.
Got it. So I'm gonna do my homework here, get it done.
Yeah, 11 days. So the more Flare you have, the more reward you'll get.
Will it register for us if we buy, let's say I drop 600 in it, that would be like 20,000 Flare.
Yep.
Would that, they'll take that into account and then give me, I guess, a decent airdrop off of that? Like if I get, like hypothetically today, I do that right now, it goes to a, and then I'm able to wrap it and all that. I'll be able to get that drop in the next 11 days and 16 hours.
Potentially. So it's hard to tell because they randomly do the 3 snapshots over the first 3 weeks, and it looks like there's only 4 days left. So if one of the snapshots have not yet been done, and it will happen in the 4 days, but at least you'll be able to get about 3 weekly rewards, 3 of the kind of 1% rewards during the meantime while you wait for that monthly to kick in and register.
What snapshots are you talking about? Sorry, whoever interrupted.
Yeah, because basically there was the first initial snapshot if you're an XRP holder, and then they changed it. So however much, see how it says distribution and average balance at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they take 3 random snapshots over the first 3 weeks of your balance of your Flare that's wrapped and delegated. Because somebody could, if they did it once right at the beginning, you could have it wrapped and delegated right at the first day and then unwrap and then send it out. And that defeats the purpose of what they're trying to do, which is build a solid secure network. So the more flare that's wrapped from all different people across the world and delegated to secure the network makes it more decentralized, more secure transactions go through. So if you were to do that, it defeats the purpose. So they just take 3 random snapshots over those first 3 weeks, and you don't know when they are, to ensure that people remain wrapped, delegated, contributing to securing and validating on the network. Make sense?
Yeah. And out of curiosity, if you know the numbers off your head, how much flare would you have to purchase to ensure that you got 1,000 per month?
It would be around, I think, 200,000 to 232,000 flare, I believe.
Can you put that in dollars since you're a math wizard and I'm not in front of a chart right now? I don't know what they're going for. I
So
think 2 cents or 3 cents. I don't even remember.
yeah, let me pull up that Excel sheet.
It's $6,000, about 6,000 to 7,000 that you'd have to put in to
I think
ensure
it's
that.
around 5,000 to 6,000 to get 1,000 a month.
It's a great return on investment.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, even if it were to stay flat, you double your money in a week.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'd do it.
a week, 6 months.
Well, does the reward, does anything change if flare goes up in value?
Dude, that's the kicker. So if flare goes up a double, you just doubled your money, plus your monthly rewards double, right?
Oh,
So
Jesus.
dude, it's just like
It's a
getting
no-brainer.
dog. If it goes up 10x, which is obviously like expected in the midst of the bull run, do 10x your investment, and whatever your monthly reward, say it was 1,000 a month, is now $10,000 a month.
Nice.
I think Chris just shit himself. Let's go.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, what the fuck? That's literally insane.
I think
Okay.
I just shit myself.
Let's
I
go.
can finally make back my
Right?
my idiot.
First group shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's game changer shit. And yeah, that's why I say the sooner the better, and the longer you can hold the better, because the compounding effect too on top of that. Yeah, so all these numbers and everything, like when I said 1,000 a month, that doesn't even include the compounding effect, because maybe after 6 months it starts to become 1,100, 1,200 if it were to remain flat, right? But yeah, I can't even crunch those numbers as far as the compounding effect, plus the like it going up as well too. So I like to keep it simple as far as, yeah, you put 1,000 in, you'll make $150 a month now, and if it stays flat, that's what it will be. I'm not even going to calculate the compound interest and shit, because I think you guys get the point.
I got another question. Okay, so let's say I was to wrap my 212 flare right now, and then later on, or like later today, what I'm probably going to do is, do the 5,000. Are there going to be different points of wrap, I guess? Does that make sense? Like, kind of, I'll get different percentages, I guess, or different compounding effects, or is it just going to take it all cumulatively?
Yeah, every sort of few days I've noticed that happens.
What did you notice, Shannon?
So I've noticed that as I've been stacking, sort of every few days, it doesn't sort of how can I explain it? It doesn't sort of go straight through. It takes a few days. So say if I was to buy some today, it wouldn't go in on the current epoch. It would go in on probably the next one. Yep. If that makes sense. It takes a couple of days to sort of register. That's the word I'm looking for, to register.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so like if you were to wrap those 300 flare, like your every 3-day reward would, you'll get that reward. It'll be kind of tiny though. But when you wrap the whole amount and whatever you want, it'll be registered now, and it will give you rewards for the whole thing. And now you'll start to see the difference, how big the difference is on that. So if you were to wrap, say 5,000 flare, you'll be making around $10 a week, and around, let's say, 750 to 1,000 a month. Did I say wrap 5,000 flare dollars worth of flare on that one?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's better to wrap it all at once versus wrapping like different different amounts, like me sending over whatever 300, 400. Just do it all at once so that way it's just better that way, you're saying.
Yeah, I would say if you want to get, your feet wet, get a little more comfortable, send a small amount now, and then you can see how it does these 3 days and see how it works, start to see the rewards. But make sure you get anything and everything that you want wrapped and delegated before these next 11 days.
Okay.
Okay, so I should so I already started to send over a little bit for a couple of days ago. I should do the rest in one package, yeah?
Yeah, yep, definitely. It's one of those things that the sooner that you can wrap and however much you want and feel comfortable to wrap, the better. So you can start getting the rewards bigger as well as the compound interest and all that compounding effects take shape. So you have like 11 days to kind of get your affairs in order, but just make sure in 11 days that whatever you want wrapped and delegated is over there and done.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
So I'm actually also thinking about the XRP, right? To sell off and to use this money for the flare. So, but I should wait 1-2 days, you say?
1 to 3 more days. Let's wait till, let's see how Monday unfolds. Because we're starting to go up right now, which is expected. But it's really on the date of, we should by Friday be going up. So today's Thursday. So over these today and tomorrow, we should have a nice pop up, but it's a matter of what happens on Sunday into Monday morning into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Some shit's about to go down. And not down as far as price, just like something is going to happen where we either have a big move up or a big move down. I don't know what's going to happen. That's why I say get your ears to the streets and the tweets and let us know, because we need to catch on the narratives.
So you're saying like that I should not sell off the XRP right now. I should keep them until next week. So, but if I have something else, it's better to use that to buy flare for. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because if there's any coin, say you sold off everything into Flare, but you want to keep one coin, I'd say XRP, because XRP has the most upcoming as far as catalysts and kind of news to take place, as far as the SEC case wrapping up and it kind of being positive in their favor, relisting on exchanges, Ripple, the company behind XRP, IPOing, going on a big media push. So yeah, if anything, you want to hold XRP still, and you could sell off whatever else you want into Flare to get the passive. But yeah, XRP has a lot going for it, and we're getting to the second half of this year, and the CEO said this is the year it wraps up, and we're seeing the regulation, all this stuff take shape as far as the narratives matching it. So yeah, that is going to happen in the next 6 months. So you want to make sure you're holding the XRP at the time of that. That's for sure.
That's right. I forgot that Judge Torres is supposedly, based off of everything that I've seen, she's supposed to make a decision the 8th, since 60 days after her pushing out. There was between 30 and 60 days that she was able to, I forget what the name of it is, but to extend the decision, and she usually takes about 60 extra days. So 60 days would land on this Saturday, and then normally that's a Saturday, so it's probably going to fall on the 8th.
Dog, that could be our event.
Yeah.
That could be our event.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of shit
Again, I'm sorry, Chris. Did you say the 8th of May, yeah?
Yeah, so in 4 days. Yeah, good call.
Okay.
I was about to like sell that off and then until you brought that up.
Dump
So.
all his XRP.
Yeah, thanks.
Always keep in mind the resolution of the SEC case. That's the big thing, that's the big event that will be positive. That's the golden swan event, I would say, for all of crypto. Putting the SEC in its place, getting regulatory clarity for the whole crypto market, XRP is going to pop to the stratosphere if that's the case, but it's going to pull the rest of the market up as well too.
So in mine and Maria's case, it's either we wait or we win either way, but it's like we can make a decision to either sell it off now and then have that, because then flare would go up if, like, you know, depending if that decision came out on May 8th. But we win either way. It's just we want both.
Yeah, exactly. We want both. Yes.
Oh,
We have to think of a way how to get both.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel that. You need both. Yeah, so I mean, you got 11 days. You got 11 days until that. Hold on a sec.
We achieved our first major milestone.
You got 11 days to get your affairs in order to get your flare. So just wait. And 11 days is what? Let's see. May 15th. So you got time, G. Let it play out.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
I like that. I like time.
Yeah.
I feel so slow all the time.
Yeah.
I never have time. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good, right? So everybody all squared away.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, one more question. Not about this. About Pepechain, because I'm Coinbase wallet. Is this a good place to buy this?
Perfect transition, Maria. You're on it. You're on it, because that's the next thing we're going to talk about. Pepechain. So Coinbase wallet is what I like to do for it, right? So does everybody have Coinbase wallet?
Yeah, that's where I
none.
did mine.
No, I don't have Coinbase wallet.
Oh, it
Okay.
worked for you on Coinbase wallet, getting Pepechain?
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
Me too.
Okay, because Poo didn't work for me. I think
Poo.
Coco,
I got Poo and Pepechain all on Coinbase wallet.
Yeah.
you were so lucky. Yeah, mine like failed. Transaction failed and they took the gas fee. So I don't really know
That
what
shit's
was up with
fine.
that.
Yeah, so I'll walk through it right now. So you get the Coinbase wallet app. It looks like this. In the top left corner, you see that? It's not the exchange. So once you do that, and it's the same thing, you write down your recovery phases, this, that, and the other thing. Then what you do is in the bottom middle, you see browser. See at the bottom middle, right here. Then you go to the top, you search uniswap.org. Right? Then you do launch app. Then you select token. You do Pepe. Chain. And it's going to be that 3D animated frog with the crown on it. Then you click. You do I understand. Right? Then you do. So I just hit max. I usually will hit max if like all the Ethereum that I have in there is what I wanted to put in. I'll do max and then I'll come here. And so 164 in Ethereum I have. You can see the gas fee right over here. It says $20. So I'll get it down. I'll just do 75. Yep. So if you have that problem, bro, go to settings. Here in the top right, the slippage is on auto. You can change it. And it was around like 5 or 6% that made it to be able to be worked. And then you do that. And then you can look here. Network fee is $20. The slippage says only around about like 1.23% right now. So I'm actually going to put this back to auto. And then let's do swap. And then right there, it says minimum received after slippage. Yeah, so it says 5% might be the case, the slippage. The network fee is around $20 or $18. And I have enough Ethereum in there to cover it, confirm swap. In the bottom right corner, it says network fee around 42 to 56. I'm gonna hit that settings gear. Yeah, that shit's ridiculous. But we're just gonna try to send it through. Try increasing your slippage tolerance, see? So that's where you would go back to here, go to the settings gear, and that's where you do the, let's say 6%.
Why does it say $18.24 for network fee and then like whatever it was that popped up and said like $40 to $60? Why?
What are you doing through the Coinbase wallet app browser?
Yeah, exactly what you just did for that, because I did the same thing for Poo and I got about the same thing. Like it said 17, like whatever it is, 19. It was like around there, and then I went to swap and then it gave me that $40 to $60, which was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so let's try that again. And you can change it to slow. That might kind of alleviate. Let's do confirm. Failed. Unreal. Unreal. So then I'm gonna put it up to 8%.
And what is causing it to fail?
There's not a lot of liquidity because it's not on an exchange. So if a lot of people are buying it, right, and there's not anybody else on the other side of the order, right, that's close to that kind of slippage amount, which is 5%, you got to keep raising it up. So that's why with these type of coins, Pepechain is not listed on any exchange. It's only through the decentralized exchange. And it's fairly new, so there needs to be more money added to the liquidity pool. So, but this is where the opportunity is when it's hard to get and there's all these issues, and you can scoop it up during this time. And then when a MEXC lists it or Binance lists it and it's now everybody can buy it, it's already up 10, 20, 30, 40x higher. Because when we initially bought Pepe, it was only on Uniswap. We got it in, I think it's been about a 10x at this point. And that's kind of the trade-off. Do you wait till it's listed on an exchange so you don't have to deal with this shit and pay 10x higher? Or do you go through kind of the mundane stuff and all these errors and stuff and get it early with the foresight, knowing that, hey, this could be next up, right? So let's try it with the 8%.
And what exactly is the slippage? What does that stand for? Like, what does that represent?
Hold on, let me just try this. Try increasing, yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna try one more thing. So if I have usually troubles on one, like Coinbase wallet with Uniswap, then I'll try it on MetaMask. Sometimes you'll get lucky hitting it. Like before, I was having trouble getting Pepechain on MetaMask initially because we got it a week back. Then I tried it on Coinbase wallet and was able to get it. Oh, another option as well too. Instead of doing the Uniswap way, you can go to assets and you can just use the swap natively in Coinbase wallet at the top here.
Right? That's how I did it, Rob.
That's how you did it, right? Okay.
Yeah, I've never used the Uniswap one, and it's weird because I missed the whole Pepe thing that from the first call out, just because I didn't feel like I could just jump into a meme thing and
jump out.
And by the time Wojak got called out, I only put $200 in it, and it went huge, and I was bumming like I had to pay $40 to get it, but it just worked out that it just destroyed. So it's if it goes up, it's totally worth it. And then all of a sudden now I can I'm using play money with Poo and
exactly,
and all my Pepechain is from the Wojak gains and stuff. So it's
so solid.
It totally was worth it. Even though I was a non-believer at first, with Pepe, I was like, I don't know about this stuff.
Yeah, and now it's past Dogecoin and volume and everything. Like it's actually past like one of the banks that are failing is market cap. Pepe's
saw that.
Up. So yeah, that's the thing. It's like these are risky lottery ticket plays. But when there's a trend and you kind of catch it ahead of time and you're able to put $500 in, all of a sudden 5 days you make 5K. and you have to pay maybe $50 to get that money out on a swap, it makes it all worth it, because now you have play money to maybe hit the next one, or maybe take that money, throw it into flare, right? And now you get the compound strategy on. That's what I did with some of the Wojak, was bought some flare, sent it over, wrapped it, got some more, and have it staked. So if I try it right directly on here, so I need $48 in gas fees. If you're only putting a couple hundred in,
Yeah, I had to wash.
so then it would be like
I could
130.
do F5.
So I need a little bit more, 125. 8 cents, okay. So then this pops up, Coinbase fee, free network fee, 57. That's the move. Done and done, right through the Coinbase app.
That's how I did it too, Rob.
Such a move. Yep, there we go. I didn't want to get more Pepechain because now I have to send some more Ethereum into there, but for the tutorial purposes, that's how you do it. So see how the Ethereum went down? And then you go to Pepechain and right here, wait. I just got a notification saying it went through.
Rob, one other thing, when I was doing the direct swap on Coinbase Wallet, I heard somebody say that, their transaction failed. I definitely had 2 or 3 that failed, and but it didn't mean it wasn't possible. I don't know why. I assume it has something to do with things didn't match up. And I think somebody said if you're buying, maybe in the middle of the night, there's a better chance of it not failing or something because there's less people on there.
Exactly. Yep. I found that to be the case too. And the gas fees are lower.
I think too, when there's more sellers, when there's more available.
Yep. Exactly.
Like in a downtrend, it's a good time to try it.
100%. Sometimes it's the luck of the draw. Like you could be going to buy it and somebody's getting a little nervy and sells it. And it's just the luck of the draw.
Yeah. I had a $20 gas fee on like a half of my purchase, and I decided to double up, and the second layer was $60. So
yeah,
it's kind of just hit and miss. Whatever your pain tolerance is.
That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, on the live stream, which I'm so upset that we can't get that clipped since it was 72 hours. Like I started a $500 in Wojak, turned to 5K. And then I put $500 in Pepechain. But with some of the Wojak profit, I sprinkled some more in, but that's up like 3 or 4x. Pepe, I only put 1,000 in. I got 5,000 on here and 1,000 on MEXC. So we kind of made a killing. It's not like I just dumped all this in, like I wouldn't do that. That's risky. But as far as the gains, yeah, it's been immense over the past week. Can't believe it's only been 5 or 6 days. Seems like it was months ago.
Yeah. Well, it's been the best thing for me ever. Everything else has just been slow and steady accumulate. And for some reason, those guys just, Wojak was the big win for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mind blowing.
Like a lot of people missed out on it and now they're trying to hop in and it's a little riskier now. Like I'd say a lot riskier now. So when you can spot the trends in the sector rotations ahead of time and go from rotation to say memes to then say metaverse starts to pop, that's the goal and what we're going to try to do. Because then you start getting those quick gains sprinkling, because that's what naturally some of the big whales are doing. They make a lot from one sector, they start to see the next one, they roll it over, and that money kind of makes everything goes up because they're whales. And then the fault, and then you just don't want to be late, right? Because if you're getting to the memes now, you might be missing out on maybe the next sector that's about to start rolling here. And then you just kind of get burned, and then you ultimately will then sell at a loss and then try to chase the next one that already went up. And that's what happened to a lot of people back 2021, 2020, that bull run. But not this time, that's for sure.
Hey, Brian, when you said
Yep.
that yours failed, it took the gas fee from you even when it
Nope.
failed?
Nope, it did not take my money at all.
Yeah, me
Mine
neither.
did. Mine,
Yeah.
mine ate about $200.
Ashley,
Gosh.
Failed transactions.
you
On
should
Coinbase.
you should do it directly through the Coinbase wallet app then going forward, because yeah, it doesn't eat your money on
No,
that.
one of them, that was where two of them did.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Two of them were in Coinbase wallet, and then one was in MetaMask.
Yeah, Rob, that's why I gave Austin my 2000 to split it between Pepechain and Bobo, and Sui was because it failed when I tried to do Poo. So I was a little scared, and so
Yeah,
he
yeah.
went and tried with his money on MetaMask because that's what he uses. So and it worked for him, and then I was like, yeah, just use it that way. So I'm like kind of scared to use the wallet now because of that.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I just ended up like freaking out that I wasn't gonna be able to get any money out. So I kept trying, and I'm like, okay, let me just sell it all.
Yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
things. Because I actually ran into no problems with that until just right now. And I think it's because I have a smaller amount of Ethereum on there. If you had like 1,000 worth of Ethereum plus all the me money on there, I feel like for some reason it's not really an issue. I don't know why that's the case, because this was the only time I had like maybe 100 Ethereum on there. And then we just got some of these kind of failures, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw. And that's why I tried to avoid, like with Pepe and all that. Now it's tradable on MEXC. So if I'm going to sell my Pepe, I'm going to send it to MEXC and just sell it on there because you save on the fees. And you have kind of more control over it. With Pepechain, like that's just going to stay in. With Poo, it's going to stay in, and Bobo is going to stay in until it gets listed on a MEXC or a KuCoin or something like that. And yeah, because you don't want to like be day trading this stuff because you'll just churn your account with fees. And yeah, like I have not even taken one swap out of Pepe yet because of that, because you just don't want to churn all these profits that you ride it up 10x and you start getting fancy all, and during that meantime, by the time it's rode up 10x, it's like you only made a double. Kind of defeats the gains.
See, that's what I thought that was sort of what people were doing. Like you sell at when you like your profits, and then you buy back in when it goes down, right? Or maybe on these ones you don't do that.
For these ones, you don't do that. I don't know what everybody else would do. I think some people were doing that, but they were doing it on the exchange. For me, with these type of coins, I just hold them and just kind of ride the trend until it's over, right? And I don't think it's over yet. Yeah, so but going forward now, but these type of coins, you don't want to do that. Definitely on the decentralized apps, you don't want to do that because the Ethereum gas fees, all that shit. But like if it was a coin on like Coinbase or something like that, or like one that is a blue chip, you could definitely do that. But yeah, for now, for these ones, no.
Okay.
Everybody good? Feeling good? Feeling pepped up?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm ready.
So let's get it then. All right. So I'll bounce this out. Make sure everybody that wasn't able to make it gets this recording, and then we'll talk later.
Hey, Rob, I got one little side question if you could take it.
Yeah.
I got a notice that Gala, I hold a little Gala and it's or Gala, and it's they're switching coins. I don't know if you hold Gala, but apparently I got to throw it back on an exchange or something, I think, to get a snapshot. Are you aware of that one?
Yeah. So with that, yeah, just send it to no, I don't think it will be affected if you're holding it on the ledger. I think it's only if it's tied up in a contract or a liquidity pool, but better safe than sorry. Just send it to Coinbase, wait till the snapshot's over, and then send it back once it all goes through.
And Coinbase sent a notice saying that they're not going to participate.
What?
So I was thinking of sending it to Gemini. Yeah, it was in my email.
Are you
I got
sure
an
that
email.
wasn't are you sure it wasn't like somebody saying to like a fake email type of thing? Let me see if I got one.
Yeah, I'm not positive. It came in today, and I opened it up, and I was just like, I should probably read this because I know it's coming on the 15th.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one I got, and then I posted it on the news channel.
Oh.
Yeah, so Rob, it looks like
There's a link
it looks like Rob is actually right. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have the announcement. It says you should be wary of keeping your funds in exchanges, liquidity pools, or smart contracts. And they recommend that you just hold it in a privately held wallet. So I guess that would include a software wallet or a hardware wallet.
Yep. So you did it in the daily news. Has moved our limit mode, suspended trading. Coinbase Pro, your funds will remain accessible. You'll continue to have the abilities issuing Galaxy 2 with a new contract. Not supporting any airdrop of V1 or V2. Any upgrading. Gotcha. Thank you for sending this. Damn, I got some gal in there. I'm just gonna convert it to Flare until all this, or actually now I'll just send it to my ledger or something.
Just a minute or two.
Do you want to just text them?
So that's a great call. I would have got burned on that one. May 15th.
Okay.
Oh, we got some time. Okay. All right. Thought this happened like tonight.
What are you gonna
Okay, I'll meet you, and we can come back. Or I'll help her.
So you think Gallo is gonna have a bull run?
Yeah, I think Gala's the blue chip of the gaming metaverse, music, entertainment coins. Gala's the one.
So what they're saying here, they're not saying like that's going to be obsolete. It's like, should we be converting it to V2?
So I'll look more into it. I don't think you need to like claim or like anything. I think it's more of like a snapshot, and then but I'll look into it more. I'm not fairly certain. I saw this and I thought it was one of those things where like, okay, they're just gonna update the like kind of on CoinMarketCap, you know, that address that you copy like we did for Pepechain at first, like they kind of update that and it would make the old contract obsolete, yes. But let me look into it. I'll have more info for that probably in T-minus 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll send that info I'll follow up to your message, Ashley. Thank you for sending that in there.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Later.